what's up you guys, After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Supergirl. So this is season 6, episode 15. Let's get into the episode.
Esme's not here yet, right? I didn't miss it?
No, you're safe.
Okay. No, Kelly's still on her way.
You making
really
a Martian fairy?
I mean, she's just one little girl. One really little girl.
Oh, you are adopting
I
her.
had to make a good impression. And don't judge me. You guys are painting an entire wall.
Excuse me? That
I didn't know you were so
represents
autistic.
hope and dreams. The guardian protector to keep all who enter safe.
I can't breathe. You know, I'm so excited, and then I'm just terrified. You know, I just can't believe it happened so quickly with Esme. Emergency hearing, and then it's provincial custody, and 6 months fostering, and she's
mean
ours.
Permanently. But you're not like married? I don't know. To be honest, I don't actually know how this works, but if you need to be married to adopt, I don't know.
This is really my room?
Yes, and we hope that you like it. If you don't, we can change anything, or we can change everything. You know, if there's a game that you don't like, we'll just ditch it. You don't like the bedspread? Totally fine. The desk or the rocket ship. If there's
Alex, she's got it.
Of course she does. Esme, this right here is my sister, Kara.
Hi, Esme. It's very nice to meet you. You know, I was adopted too by Alex's mom and dad. And look, I actually brought you the things they got me to make me feel more at home when they took me in. Do you like stuffed animals?
I already have one. Her name is Lovey.
Well, our home is Lovey's home too. Very cute.
And this is Jean. He's been like a dad to Alex since forever.
Hi.
It's very nice to meet you, Jean.
It's wonderful to meet you too, Esme. Would you like me to help you find a spot for your...
I'm glad they're following through on this like adoption thing. Like Alex wants a kid thing.
Sweetie, are you okay? Hey, it's okay. It's just
She
your
mimic powers.
Listen, so you can mimic other aliens' powers, and sometimes without even knowing it. Well, this time you mimicked Sean's powers, and he's a Martian. And I'm so sorry that I didn't tell you he was an alien. I'm so sorry, Esme.
Esme, what you just did is called phasing.
That's so cute. He immediately went to save her.
Again, I promise.
Oh, sweetie, you're not in trouble.
Like he just like without a thought.
Behind the chaos.
That was adorable.
Curious world this is, that this journalist, William Day, would spin a narrative that Supergirl and her colleagues are trying to protect people from me. If they would just leave me alone, I'd be free to collect all the totems and I'd get out of their hair. But that's what people in power, like Supergirl, do. They tell tales to make themselves look like the hero. That's what my father did.
Sure.
Mitch.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I was just trying to help. Naxum stole it from an Almaraki he once imprisoned. It's designed to absorb and repel energy. I refashioned it to hold the courage totem and affixed to the cuff Mixus Pitalik put on you.
To what end?
Well, I hate seeing your powers diminished by these superheroes. And I thought with this, maybe it'll give you some of your magic back and allow you to use the one totem you have the way it was meant to be used to get the rest of the totems, starting with the Hope totem.
It works. You just gave me courage. So now I think I should go and take hope.
Good luck. She'll kick your ass.
She was so embarrassed and so scared. I mean, she's just coming into her powers and doesn't know how they work. Must be so overwhelming. All I want to do is just protect her. You know, and I feel like I'm completely out of my depth here. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to make her feel worse. Yeah, I'm on pins and needles too. But being able to have a family with you is such a blessing. And being able to bring that little girl into our family, I just want to give her
It's
everything
weird that they never
she's
had this
missed her.
conversation, but they're just adopted.
And I think that she's especially lucky that we are the ones who are adopting her. And you can help her.
Because it was
figure
such a
out her powers
big like
and have a full
thing
comfortable experience.
for her and Maggie. We didn't get to see them have a conversation whether or not they wanted kids.
You can't do that.
We know Alex did, but we didn't know that specifically.
Tell me, do either of you have any sense what her preference for building block sets might be? Castle, theme park, or train?
Train. Sorry, super hearing.
Is the answer really that obvious?
Well, the castle and the theme park are great, Brainy, but once she builds the train, she can take it on any adventure she likes.
Words right out of my mouth. Any luck finding Nixley or the next totem?
Still scanning. Nia hasn't had any luck in Parthas finding the dream totem either.
I would have said the castle.
Looks like you just got lucky.
Indeed.
Maybe that's
It appears
just because
that
I'm
3
dealing
days
with...
ago, Nixley broke into the Hague while we were dealing with the chaos caused by
Yeah,
the
not that.
humanity totem. Although she barely entered and walked away with nothing.
Why are you negating the match now?
The system scans every available public camera worldwide. That's billions of bits of data, and unfortunately I'm beholden to 21st century upload speeds. I'm accessing the Hague security system now for more information.
So it's surprising there was no news report.
Things escalating between Kasnia and Cordo Maltese and the setting up of the peace talks. A non-robbery at The Hague was probably the least newsworthy item.
Well, the totem must be there. According to their security feed, Nixley just returned.
Remove this energy field and stand down, or these soldiers will fire.
You know, I hate to be rude, but I really don't like things being pointed at me.
They have their own language, people.
Oh, look at that. Frozen in fear. Seems I'm a match for you once again. And with the totem's power, I can give courage and I can take it away.
I guess that depends who you hit it with.
Keep her distracted. I'm going over the force field. Oh, isn't this a lovely surprise?
Oh, look at all the gifts.
This is all a lot for a little girl.
These are my co-workers. This is Lena, and this is Brainy. Meet Esme.
Hello, Esme. It's very good to meet you.
You're very pretty.
Thank you. So are you.
Esme is a Dyralian, and Kelly and I are looking to get her to feel a little more comfortable with her mimic powers.
Well, lucky for you, I used to be old friends with the Dyralian. This one time, the Dyralian and I were socializing with a Wanathian friend of ours, and the Dyralian unknowingly taps into the Wanathian's ability to depower the gravity in the room. It took us 3 hours to get down from the ceiling.
He's funny.
Tell me, how familiar are you with Kaluan quantum mechanics? Have you been trained in hand-to-hand combat?
Okay.
To obtain the totem, inspire a hope that burns longer and brighter than the sun.
The hand of the flower, carved out of the throne that once belonged to Elpis.
I mean,
Greek
she's
goddess of hope.
very
She must have
much
been placed here at
inspired
the Hague as
her
a
a
talisman
lot,
of
but
peace.
okay.
I received my gauntlet. It said to inspire a lasting hope.
Luckily for you, Supergirl, that's kind of on brand.
Like the flower won't budge from me. If Nixley's able to figure out the gauntlet and get this hope totem out of the rock first.
Do either of you know what that alien did to my leaders?
A half hour ago, they
Do
were finally
either of
starting to
you
talk.
know
stop
that you
sniping
have
each other.
another accent
I can understand
in
Kasnia's anger. Corto Maltese
language?
did build an island in the Kasnian Sea without permission.
Why are you all
Started
speaking
drilling for
English?
That doesn't warrant either country aiming their nuclear arsenal at the other. The United States just needs the region to remain stable, which is what I've been trying to convince them both of.
It appears that when that alien transported out of here, the leaders were hit with her energy.
I will talk them down again, so you superheroes can focus on capturing that alien and stay in your lane.
With all due respect, you're dealing with a magical energy source. My psychic abilities can keep things calm. Besides, if she comes back, I'm the best defense she'll have.
Fine.
Except if your powers don't work for
Don't
some
get in my
reason.
way. And change into something so you don't upstage me.
What?
Look, I even brought you Supergirl to mimic.
She has the same powers as your sister, Kara. You're the same person, aren't you?
Listen, Esme, sit down, sit down.
To be fair, I feel like
Not
she probably
everybody
could work
can
that
mimic.
out.
Okay,
Based on the
so
powers,
it's a
yeah.
private matter that we don't really talk about.
If she's
right?
mimicked them.
In trouble?
No, of course not. Of course not. Now, since
Oh,
you're
she
gonna be
constantly
seeing
thinks she's in
Kara,
trouble.
well, Supergirl a lot more. I want you to feel more comfortable around her powers. All right? So what do you say? Will you give it a go?
Okay, so remember, Esme, I'm an alien just like you, only I'm a Kryptonian. And the thing about Kryptonians is we get our powers when there's a yellow sun around like there is here on Earth. We can fly, we have heat vision, which some people might think is scary, but let me tell you a secret. It really comes in handy when you want to make a cup of hot chocolate. We also have this thing called super hearing, which can get a little overwhelming, but you just have to take it slow. Do you want to try? All right, okay, I want you to close your eyes, take a big, deep breath. Do you hear that?
Yes, her heart is beating so fast.
Hey, it's okay. You're okay.
Yeah, why
You're
would
okay.
you tell
It's
her to
just
do that
some
one?
Construction outside. It's all right. Just don't let it distract you, okay? Just keep breathing and search for something new, okay?
Do you hear that?
Yes.
That
is the sound of a butterfly flapping its wings. That's one of my favorites.
What was that? Make it stop.
Just relax, all right? I just want you to just push through and focus on what you want to hear. You really need to be able to control these powers, and I feel like if you really try, you're gonna get it.
A lot of pressure
Okay?
you're putting on her.
Okay, you're doing great. Deep breath, try again.
Very close to nuclear war at this point.
Why'd you make me listen to that? You're horrible.
Yeah. I'll go.
Kind of stupid. Why would you focus on its super hearing first?
I should let Supergirl pass the gauntlet for me.
I'm not following.
If I let her obtain the Hope Totem, I can barter it and the Humanity Totem from her.
I mean, you would still have to pass the test yourself, though, right? Because you wouldn't be able to use them.
Oh, William Day.
Kaznia is merely defending itself against Corta Maltese's incursion.
We are not the aggressors here. They are.
President, Prime Minister, you're misinterpreting one another.
Remember when John was so against this?
Keep lying, and we will retaliate.
Retaliate!
I'll finish you.
Gentlemen, I think it's wise for us to take a brief recess. Let's return in half an hour.
If I can't help inspire hope in one little girl, how am I supposed to do it for the whole world and pass the hope gauntlet? And this world? How is any of this hopeful?
Things escalating at The Hague. Maybe you should just wipe those countries of their nuclear weapons. That'll bring out lasting peace and hope.
I wish I could, but unfortunately, I am bidden.
Superman 4,
in
everyone?
human history.
Aren't you the person that convinced me to use magic to make people just a little bit violent in order to draw out Nixley and the Humanity Totem?
Yeah, but that was different. That was in pursuit of stopping a villain, and it was temporary. Unilaterally changing the world stage, getting involved at that level, that is not for me to do. People, nations should be self-determining. That's freedom. That's what we're fighting for.
What is it?
It's Nixley. She's happy about something.
I know what happened earlier must have been scary, but we're here for you. Getting comfortable mimicking other aliens' powers, it's gonna take some time. And I know that Alex is sorry that she pushed you. When we get home, why don't we finish decorating your room?
I think it's better if we don't. I think it's better if you just take me back to the group home. Before my powers hurt you too.
You didn't hurt anyone.
I know it's my first day on Andrea's desk, but I just gotta say, I loved your article on Martian Manhunter keeping the peace talk safe.
Oh.
Miss Rojas is reading it now.
Oh, thanks, Don. Here.
And Miss Rojas is returning it right to sender.
Is there a problem?
Firstly, I don't know why you're suddenly doing stories on the Super Friends, which is William's exclusive. You never struck me as so catty or competitive.
Just for the record, this story was not meant to step on William's beat. William's stories have been focusing more on the threat, and I was more interested in reporting on the positive developments happening.
Why? The world isn't good, Kara.
That's not true. Oh, sure, bad things are happening, but if we only report on the negative stuff, then people will start to see and believe that the world is worse than it actually is. There are good things happening, and our readers deserve that positive perspective. Nixley.
William Day. It's so good to finally meet you. You know, I'm a big fan of your work.
Can someone get a camera on this?
Andrea? Filming this? That's a good idea.
Because I need to get a message out to Supergirl.
I will kill this man unless she brings me the Hope Totem and the Humanity Totem right here by sunset.
But you heard him.
I'm not going to play this game with you, Supergirl. Bring me the totems by sunset, or he dies. And after that, I will use the totem to make swathes of people feel fear until there's no hope left. Kind of like this.
Oh, thank you, Supergirl. Cursix.
You have failed the gauntlet.
You're doing it for the wrong reason. Like, you're not doing it to inspire hope. You're doing it to inspire hope to
Supergirl won't give me those
pass
totems.
something. You're not
She'll
doing it
find
for the
another
people.
way.
I've never seen a planet so driven by naivete. And you know, you're quite the worst of them, with your devotion to the free press.
You don't believe in free press? Journalism shines a light on people in power. It ensures no authoritarian impulse goes unchecked, much like yourself.
If you think your little newspaper has any impact on those with real power, you're more delusional than I thought. No, the powerful will always believe their way is righteous. I would know. My father was the most powerful being in my dimension. The more power he gained, the more corrupt he became. I tried to show him the error of his ways, and he decimated me. But soon, I will reunite the All-Stone, and I will finally set things right.
We got you another present, but you have to come with us to see it. Do you want it?
So, he's more like a pet, really. He's called a truth seeker.
Anyone who touches it, they can only tell the truth.
So that means when you're around him, you have his powers too. So you can be 100% absolutely certain that everything we say to you is the truth.
We have something important to tell you. Do you want to try it out?
We are never, ever gonna send you away, okay?
No matter what you do, no matter what you say, even if your powers get big and confusing, even if you never want to use your powers again, we're your family now, Esme.
And we're gonna grow together. You're gonna make some mistakes, and we're gonna make mistakes. I mean, I made mistakes earlier today, but we're gonna learn from one another.
Most important thing, through it all, we'll do it together.
I had a family before, but bad things happened to them, and then I was alone.
Do you want to know what your new family does for a living?
We're superheroes. Yeah, so that means that you don't have to worry about us, because it's our job to face all the bad things. And you know what? We're really good at it.
I believe you.
If they launch those missiles, we will stop them.
We have to do more than that, John.
Didn't you say you weren't supposed to interfere?
I did, but someone is interfering with human history who doesn't care about humanity or hope. And I will do whatever it takes to protect this planet, including disarming those countries, so that the people don't have to fear tomorrow or the next day or the next.
You'll inspire a
You're gonna
hope that burns
do
longer and
Superman
brighter than the sun.
4. Seriously?
And get that totem.
You're joking. Wait, this is actually happening?
I'm accessing Kasdan and Cortal Maltese military data and downloading the location of their missile silos. Selena can direct you to them over comms. I calculate you should have all the missiles removed and the Hope Totem in your hands with several minutes to spare before Nixley's clock runs out.
And then you can use the totems against Nixley.
No, even if Supergirl can wield the totem's powers, it's too risky. Every time that totem's been used, we have untold consequences.
But trading the totems for William, my protective charm isn't enough to stop Nixley from using it for herself.
Your charm may be weak, but it could be what we need to turn the tide.
Unfortunately, the tide did just turn. Cortal Maltese just fired the first missile.
Пожалуйста!
Supergirl, I got it!
Nice.
I'll hold them while you disarm the arsenals!
You take Corto Maltese. We got a soft spot for Kasnia.
You got it.
Seriously, Superman 4.
Grady and I will fly the missiles into the sun.
Oh my god, you're literally, I can't believe you're doing this.
I hope this is enough to get the totem. Cursix.
You have performed admirably.
I mean, it.
Lena, I'm heading
No
here right
hope
now.
is like the word hasn't got around. Like, how? What?
I have what you want, Nixley. Let him go.
Give me what I want first.
Suit yourself. Run!
You tried to use magic against me.
Don't hurt him!
I'm not hurting him. You are.
You talk about me like I don't gonna say. But I do.
You're not in my head anymore.
I guess hope does trump fear.
No, I won't be undone.
Humanity, hope, and courage.
We now have 3 of the 7 totems in our possession.
And because
Nixley has
William
none.
pulled through.
Keep doing the same thing over and over again. Going from totem to totem, trying to beat Nixley at her own game. Maybe that's a mistake.
I mean, you've got
Today
3
we
of
were
them
able to
now.
keep the totem safe from Nixley, but we might not be so lucky next time. And she's never gonna give up. As long as we hold on to these totems, we run the risk of her eventually being able to assemble the Allstone.
Certainly it's a risk, but what alternative do we have?
Destroy the totems, just like we did the nukes.
The totems possess an ancient,
Indestructible,
deeply
though.
ingrained magic that we don't really understand. But what we do know is that each totem is related to an element. It's courage, hope, humanity. If we destroy the totems, that could affect the elements in the real world.
That may be true, but we don't have to destroy all 3 totems. So long as we destroy one, the Allstone will never be complete. How do we decide which to risk? Courage, humanity, or hope?
We've seen what happens when humanity is compromised. That is not an option.
And watching those diplomats today with their courage stripped away, I don't want to see what that looks like on a global scale.
It has to be hope. We proved that even when the world has lost all hope, we can be the example to bring it back. Even if there are
I
consequences
mean, not if
to destroying
it
the
affects
hope
your
totem,
hope too.
we can do it again.
There's no proof indicating that that would destroy it, though. You claimed it was indestructible.
No. Supergirl just destroyed the Hope Totem. Now the Allstone will never be whole.
Well, there goes your hope.
What is it?
Secret admirer.
Really, bitch. Hey, what's up, you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o, well that was season 6, episode 15. You know, Alex and Kelly adopted, Esme. I keep wanting to say Renesmee, and that's so bad. Which I thought was very sweet. I would have liked to have seen their discussion about doing it or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.